children, welcome back to the online class. In my previous video, I had explained the first lesson, the invention of shoes. And I explained you the lesson and we did some textual exercises. Now today what I am going to do, we'll do a particular textual exercise that is related to direct and indirect object. But before I explain the topic, I want to show you this icon. This icon is a file attachment icon, and when you will click and view it, you will find the question answers that I have loaded here. So just before the video icon, you will find these attachments. These are the file attachments. So when you will click, you will find the question answers and the related exercises. Now coming back to the direct and indirect objects. What are direct and indirect objects? Let me write a sentence and then explain to you. Now before starting with the direct and indirect objects, first we'll try to understand what is an object. He kicked the ball. He, subject, kicked, verb, and ball will be said to be the object. Why? The action performed by the subject. What is the action performed by the subject? Kicked. It is the action word. And the one that receives this action is ball. So ball is the object. He kicked what? We get the answer ball. So ball becomes the object. Let me write one more sentence. Now in this particular sentence, she baked me a cake. Subject is she. Baked, again verb. She baked what? We get the answer cake. Then you will say that cake is object. Then what about me? Me is also object. Now what is the difference between me and cake? When I tell you me is also object and cake is also object, then the difference between is me is the indirect object and cake is the direct object. How to find the direct and the indirect object? She baked, if I ask the question after baked, she baked what? The answer that we get to this is a cake. So cake is direct object. So the answer to the what will be getting the direct object. She baked whom? That means for whom she baked. She baked for whom? Then we get the answer she baked for me. Then me is the indirect object and cake is direct object. Is it clear, children? Once again I'll explain. The noun or the pronoun that receives the action done by the verb, that is called the object. The objects are of two types. The direct object, when we get the answer to what? Cake, it's a direct object. When we get the answer of whom, then we get the indirect object. Generally, the indirect object can be a noun or a pronoun, and the direct object can also be a noun or a pronoun. Okay? Let's begin the textual exercises after this. After this explanation, when I will be doing the textual exercises, it will be more easier for you. Okay. So we'll begin with the first exercise. This is circle the direct object and underline the indirect object in these sentences. Let's look to the first sentence. Arav gave his friend a painting for his birthday. Now in this particular sentence, we ask the question, Arav gave what? The answer that we get is painting. So painting is going to be your direct object. So can you see I have circled the direct object here. And Arav gave whom? We get the answer, his friend. So his friend has been underlined. So you have to underline Let's go back to the sentence again. Arav gave his friend a painting for his birthday. Arav gave what? Painting. So painting is direct object. And Arav gave whom? We get the answer, his friend. So his friend is indirect object. Moving on to the second sentence. Leela sent her father an e-card. Leela sent what? An e-card. So e-card is direct object. Leela sent whom? Her father. So her father, indirect object. The teacher gave the class a few tips before the exam. The teacher gave what? A few tips. So a few tips, direct object. The teacher gave whom? The class. So the class, indirect object. Aunt Reema bought us all some sweets at the mall. Aunt Reema bought what? Some sweets. So the answer of what is? Direct object. So some sweets, direct object. Aunt Reema bought for whom? We get the answer, for us. So us is indirect object. So I have circled the direct object and underlined the indirect object. We served the guest cold drinks and snacks. We served what? Cold drinks and snacks. So cold drink and snacks, direct object. We served whom? We served guests. So guests, indirect object. Will you give your mother a message from me? Will you give what? So will you give a message? So message, direct object. Will you give whom? The answer will be your mother. So your mother, indirect object. Related to this, there is one more exercise. Let's see this particular exercise. Reorder these words to make complete sense. Then mark direct object and indirect object. Now, since these words are written in jumbled form, you have to rearrange these jumbled words, and then after rearranging it, you have to pick out the direct object and the indirect objects. Told story he me. So he told me a story. He told what? Story. So story is direct object. He told whom? He told me. So me, indirect object. Now all these exercises, what I have done, I have written here in this sheet of paper for more clarity. First one I have already discussed with you. So let's move to the second one. I have rearranged here nicely for you all to understand. Team coach, the gave extra the practice. Try to rearrange it. The coach gave the team extra practice. The coach gave what? Extra practice. So extra practice is direct object. The coach gave whom? The team. So the team, indirect object. Moving to the third one. Her baked her mother a cake. Her mother baked her a cake. Her mother baked what? The answer to the question is cake. So cake is direct object. Her mother baked whom? That means for whom she baked? Her. Then her is indirect object. Moving on to the next one. Them didn't the of results tell principal the contest the? The principal didn't tell them the result of the contest. The principal didn't tell what? the result of the contest. So the result of the contest will be direct object. The principal didn't tell whom, them. So them is indirect object. Let's move to the fifth one. Glass me of pass a water please. Please pass me a glass of water. Please pass me a glass of water. Please pass me what? A glass of water. So a glass of water is direct object. And please pass me what? And please pass me what? A glass of water. So it is direct object. Please pass whom? Me. So me is indirect object. I suppose with this particular practice, you might have understood the direct and indirect object. Now the next exercise is, there are two columns, column A and column B. Column A, the first word is large, and we have to look for the meaning of large from the words given in column B. So large, the meaning will be massive. Massive means big, grand. Okay. Angry, another word for angry, furious. Furious also means to be angry. So large, massive, angry, furious. Third one is bad. Bad will be severe. For the meaning of bad, the word is severe. Simple, child's like, child's play. Anything that is simple, it's a child's play, means very easy. Misfortune, tragedy. Sad, miserable. So you go through the words and its meaning here. Moving on to the next exercise. This is also related to the previous exercise, but here we'll be writing in the form of a sentence. Was the task simple? Question mark. It was child's play. So another word for simple, child's play. They were sad. Yes. Really quite miserable. So you have to fill in really quite miserable. Was he very angry? Question mark. Then the answer would be, in truth, he was furious. So the word angry, we are writing the synonym here, furious. That looks like a large building. Large, it's massive. That means he means to say that the building is very huge, massive. They have faced great misfortune. I would call it a tragedy. So another word for misfortune, tragedy. I have underlined all those words here. These words are being picked from column B. Was the damage caused by the flood bad? It was severe. It was severe. So these are the exercises we have discussed today. So that's for today's class. We discussed the exercises. So children, go through these exercises. And as I've told you, I'll be attaching the pages of these exercises in the attachment. So you view the attachment by clicking the icon. And in my previous video, the attachments are of question answers, word meanings, and some more exercises. So kindly go through them. For today, it's okay. Bye bye children.